I'm here at what I think is the clinic. It seems like it. I know they're not going to speak any Spanish here or English here, so that's going to be tough. See how this all goes. So I gave them my passport information, and I guess now I'm just waiting in line to get the vaccine. Good news is I don't have to wait 10 days. That's just for international travelers, so someone that's like flying into the country, or so I'm told. We'll find out. But my limited Spanish is somewhat helpful. Your boy did it. He got his vaccine. We are out of here. All right. I feel like that was a big thing to check off and get done. Also, check out this sweet Land Cruiser. We got a troopy ambulance with the setup in the rear. You just buy this thing. That thing's sick. You just bought that. You already have the thing on the back that you can build out. That'd be sick. Be way better option. All right, got Max's paperwork all done with the vet. Got my vaccine done. We are headed to the border. It's about 5 minutes away. We'll see. Usually that's going to involve probably an hour's worth of paperwork and bullshit there to let us through, because that's just how it is when you're down here in these countries. I would expect nothing less out of Ecuador border than I would from any other Central American or South American border. So hopefully it all goes smooth, and an hour is my goal. So we'll see the over-under on that one. All right, catch y'all in Ecuador later. All right, we just crossed out of Colombia and we are now crossing into Ecuador. We will see what we need to do here for paperwork and stuff. Okay, so quite the hiccups, of course, on my part. So I get all this stuff done for my car, and I was like, that's it? That seemed a little too easy. He's like, yeah, go to Ecuador and get your exit stuff done and you're good to go. I'm like, all right. So I drive down across the border to Ecuador, and then I go to get my passport stamped. And they're like, you got to go back to Colombia to get your exit stamp. I'm like, it's kind of crazy that you can just like drive straight through without the exit stamp to begin with. So now I'm driving all the way back, or walking all the way back up to where I just was, over at the building there, and getting my exit stamp, and then walking all the way back to get my entry stamp, and then the rest of the paperwork for the car done there. So yeah, quite the ordeal, back and forth. Not the end of the world, just really annoying. So I was told at the clinic that the vaccine, I was reading online that you had to wait 10 days prior to coming in. So you had to have had the vaccine 10 days before coming into Ecuador. I asked the clinic and they told me that that's for overseas travelers only, like international travelers. But if you're coming from Colombia, just driving to Ecuador, you're fine. I get to Ecuador and they asked for my vaccine card. I show it to them and they're like, you have to have waited 10 days. I'm like, that's not what the clinic told me. So now I'm in like a separate area that they pulled me to the side to. I'm hoping I just get to plead my case and go through, because that would royally fuck me, because I already canceled my tip and everything. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, because I don't want to go all the way back, get another temporary import permit for Colombia again, wait 10 days and then have to turn around, because I don't have the 10 days in general. So we'll see. Well, it's the worst case scenario has happened, and I am not allowed to enter Ecuador for 10 days. So yeah, things are not looking good. I'm parked back in the immigration parking lot, and I have to see about getting a new tip, crossing back into Colombia and hanging out for 9 more days. Or I've worked out a new solution that is in progress, where I get a new document that says I got my vaccine over 10 days ago, and I wait until around 8 p.m. when there's a new shift change at the border, and maybe I can get in that way and spend a bit of cash hiring someone to do that. That's a possibility that I'm maybe considering. You know what I mean? So, see what happens tonight. Maybe I get in. It's not always glamorous camping, I'll tell you that. God, last night was an ordeal, let me tell you. I can't go into explanation of how I made it through the border for legal reasons, but I did it, and so I'm through. This northern part of Ecuador is so stunning, and it's the first time we're seeing snow-capped mountains, which has got me so jazzed and just so excited. Like, I feel like things are just, we're on a new trajectory, got all the hiccups out of the way, fingers crossed, and we're moving, but I'm so excited. It's really interesting. In Ecuador, they use the dollar. So I have my cash that I've just been using, which is great, now that I can, not have to worry about exchanging money and things for a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And diesel is so cheap. It's like $1.80 a gallon. So I'm hyped for that. Oh.